say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. On the run from inside his own 5. So Marshall's offense will take the field first. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, he's obviously going to have a big year.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out the game.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wants to throw on 3rd. They're setting up the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Marshall will be forced to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Takes it on the return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. So Notre Dame's offense will go to work for the first time today. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people are really excited to see how he plays in this one.
Buys a little extra time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Gives it on the option. Nice move there. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Quickly complete.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Here's a heat. Gets it to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On third down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with his 7. Turning it on! Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering herd offense coming out. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Marshall quick to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Clemens. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Marshall will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. He wants to take the top off. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet. And this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the big fella. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Thanks to grab. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. They'll run play action. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Marshall quick to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. Look at him.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, that's a great job getting the sack on the blitz there. And one thing Notre Dame has always seemed to pride themselves on defensively is hard-nosed, tough football, especially in the front seven. And linebackers that can play downhill and not just make plays in the running game, but get in the backfield and blitz the quarterback. And you saw all of that from him right there.
And that's the problem as an offense, man. You get in these third and forever situations, and now the defense drops back, and they take away all the deep stuff, and you're trying to find some space, but it's just so hard to try to convert those third and longs.
Slips through the line. It's a solid return there. Offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here come the Irish back on offense. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Gonna take a shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it. And the extra point makes it 28-0.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. Guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They have been bludgeoned right out of the gate in this one now to try to find their footing and get back in this game. Got the back over the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. It's complete to the right. Turns it on in midfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
We always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They bring the punter onto the field now. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
First play of the period, first down here. Going to the running game. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. There he goes. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
This offensive line takes a lot of pride. They're very good at communicating, and they love pushing fronts around. You're seeing it on that last play. Breaking off a long run, doing it early in the season in the opening game. That sets the tone for this offense.
He's got him. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. They start the season in the top 5, prime position to make a run. But what's the biggest danger there, Jesse?
Well, they need to avoid complacency. Top 5 tells me you've got potential. You were a good team a year ago. You got a lot of talent. But there's going to be a lot of really tough games on the schedule this year, David. So why not start early right here in week 1 and come shooting out of the cannon?
Shooting out of the cannon with a start that everybody gets to look at, see how good you are. And that first impression is really big, right? Like, you can start climbing quickly and really get a high marks in people's heads if you can start the season on a great note.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Going for it all. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Gets it out quickly. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
They'll send the back in motion. They just keep firing. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Trying to set up the screen. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The give to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Fires to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Kick is in the air. He's got it. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Handoff from the gun. Hard running there. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's got it on the run. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it's a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Going for the big play. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that latest touchdown pass, it might be a good time to mention Brady Quinn threw 6 touchdown passes against BYU. That record might be in jeopardy.
And that's a good day. If you're starting to talk about that already, you know he's spinning it. He's in the zone. He's feeling it, reading the defense, everything coming out on target. He is having himself a day.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the tight end. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Rushes on him. Finds his tight end. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the 1st, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Continues to fight for yards. It's a fumble. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. New Mexico is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside University Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football.
Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got his man out of the backfield. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. The give out of the gun. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Here comes the option. Now the toss. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Handoff to the single back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. Oh, what a move to get room. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll go right back to the run. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Hauls it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Fox. He's got it. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the 1st.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Marshall will be forced to punt. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here come the Irish back on offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and it also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off play action. He's got him in the flat. Jukes his way for more. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not. Be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Fox. Tight end finds a soft spot. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got a man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. He lobs one high down the left side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Marshall will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
Lots of room to run. Inside the 10. Touchdown by the Irish. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Leaves it with the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. So second and long. Out of the gun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Marshall needs a near miracle on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Fox. And here comes the punt team. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll leave it with him. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man. It's Moore. Smacks him with the stiff arm. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Just under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. They'll snap it on 1st and 10. He breaks a tackle. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Might be calling a hot route. Now the play fake. Fires to the right. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Caught near the sticks. It's Peters. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll keep it himself. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that.
Touchdown, Irish! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And wings it incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Marshall will be forced to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. They make the stop, and that is exact. You want out of your punt cover unit. Here come the Irish back on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And how about this defense? They got the donut going. And here's one thing I'll tell you about the donut. Late in the game, you're talking about on the field. We want to finish this thing and keep that 0 on the scoreboard. No matter who's in the game, who we've rotated, everybody's trying to get a 0 up there.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Marshall will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Running back searching for a hole. Picks up the first down, still moving. Rams him with the stiff arm. He's now up to 83 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Wants to throw, it's Jennings. Here's the pressure. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now on 2nd down. They'll try the counter. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Let's see what he can do with it. He's got great speed. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. They'll try the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To throw, it's Jennings. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He'll pull it down. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They have
a shot toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the